ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, nigga, go pull up in your city for the cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. The steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say.
We are across the Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with a fullback, Sherman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Back to throw, Stafford. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right there, 54.
Now it's Hines. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now it's Stafford. Able to find Isabella. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Stafford. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Check 24, check 24. Switch.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Stafford. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards.
Now it's Breida. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
And out.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
At the Buccaneers' 41-yard line.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. That'll be complete to Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Under 10, 10. March 54.
On 3rd down, Hines, and he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Down and 1.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Amendola catching it left side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the Giants' 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Giants 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. Analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
32-yard line.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points.
The score, Giants 11, Buccaneers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Amendola with a catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Amendola again the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Throwing again. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. Third down here.
It's third down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And it's now 14-11. They lead it by 3.
The score, Buccaneers 14, Giants 11.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here comes Nelson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Here comes Nelson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Stafford's pass.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. So they will go for it. Stafford going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
By Robert Quinn. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bucs' 30-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 7 from the 20. They run with Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Stafford. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Naeem Hines with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Giants 18, Buccaneers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's Corey Coleman. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
49-yard line.
On first down, Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. From the 50, it's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Stafford. And he finds Cook. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hines. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is Hines. And he will have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it off.